Hey South Gwinnett families, welcome to AP Stat. Now, if this is your first AP class, I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, it's going to be challenging. But my name is Taylor and I'm here to help. Most kids call me Coach Emmons because I do coach two sports. But that being said, I'm fully invested into AP Stat. This is my first year teaching it. But with that being said, I'm really excited about it. I do have a psychology degree as well as a math degree, so I've kind of hit both aspects. With my psych degree, we ran a lot of statistics, and we also ran a bunch of experiments that dealt with all of these different types of tests that we're going to run and the math behind it. So I've kind of had some real world experience with the statistics that the kids are going to learn this year. I'm really excited about this class in particular, though. I will say this, it is a lot of ed. Please make sure that you're keeping up with your notes, because it's not just, hey, you learn this concept and maybe do a couple of practice problems. It's, hey, you learn these concepts and now you have to apply it to a real world experience. So it's a little challenging in that aspect. You've got to keep up with your work. A couple of things that we're going to actually hit this semester. The different topics are exploring and understanding data, exploring relationships between variables, gathering data, randomness and probability, and then that'll take us into the second semester. From data at hand to the world at large, learning about the world, so what stats are actually in the world, and statistical inference is how we're going to close up the semester. So those are the different units. And in your syllabus, it's already laid out how you should set up your binder and how you should come to class. And I know since we're online, it's going to be a little challenging, but I do have my Remind codes. So make sure that you sign up on Remind, because that's going to be probably the fastest way to get to me. So if your child has a question, they can take a picture of it and send it to me, and we can have a conversation about it, or we can meet up on Zoom. But that's probably going to be the fastest way to contact me. But if that doesn't work for you, email is the next best bet. Making phone calls is kind of difficult for me just because I'm in the building most of the day, and so I don't have a whole lot of cell service. But if you absolutely need me to make a phone call, sure, send me an email and I'll call you as soon as I can. One thing that I want to mention, the kids are expected to take the AP exam at the end of this year. So the AP exam is on May 13th this year. As of right now, their check-in time is going to be at 11:30 and the test is going to be at 12. That's as of right now. However, with COVID, we're not sure if it's going to be online or in person yet. I haven't said anything about that. But that exam is made up of multiple choice and short answer. So we have to be able to write. I'm going to often ask the kids to write out a bunch. In the syllabus, I already have a general, like, how they're score. But that being said, we're going to really focus on scoring because we want the kids to do really well. They've got to get those 3s, 4s, 5s in order to make this worthwhile. So in order to exempt college credit, and depending on which college, they've got to get those high grades. So we want to make sure that they start off on the good foot. There is something called College Board, and College Board is where they're going to register for their tests. If you are on free and reduced, the school does cover all of your testing payments. But if you're not on free or reduced, the first test is free, but then this next test I think are like $90 to $94 per test. So just keep that in mind. If you need to go on a payment plan for that, that's fine. Just let the school know and we'll make it happen. But that being said, the kids are expected to take the AP exam at the end of the year. Please do not come into this thinking, oh, I'm going to take the AP course but not take the AP exam. That's how this is going to work. They've got to take that AP exam. And I'm here to help get them ready for that AP exam. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that that happens. There's a couple different resources that I am going to ask the kids to get. One in particular is the AP Stat book, 5 Steps to a 5. There's also a couple other things that are really helpful. One of them in particular is the flashcards. The AP Barron's flashcards are probably easiest, and it's just a real quick assessment on whether or not they know those questions. And I think I bought that on Amazon for maybe like $5. Next thing that I'm probably going to suggest is getting a TI Inspire calculator. I'm trying to figure out if I can get you free software since we're going to be online. So we're just going to sit tight on that, but I'm working with the TI reps or the Texas Instrument reps to make sure that we can have all the calculators for the students. But I'm really excited for this year. Let me know if you have any questions. There is a question form down at the bottom, so if you want to submit that, that's fine. Give me about 1 to 2 days to get back to you. And that's it. I'll see you on Wednesday. Go Comets!